Ew, Angus.
What's good, YouTube? You watching VTTV? You know who I be. Damn, that was funny as shit. Today we just watching cops fuck up for real. We watching cops versus FBI. No clickbait, and that's really what's happening. I wish it was some like Civil War type shit, but this is what we got. So CIA agents versus police. I'm with it.
Cops often think they have all the authority in the world, but today we'll be going through some cases where these tyrants were caught and owned by higher authority, including CIA agents. Just like this cop who was owned by this Army veteran.
Who's your girlfriend or your baby mama?
The lady we just saw.
The lady
we
right
can
here.
see.
First of all, that's my wife, Marlo. Okay.
Officer Cody Marlo stood on the porch, unaware they were about to confront Army veteran Sergeant Syra Hawkins at his doorstep.
Can you go with the... What's the problem?
The cops didn't bother giving the house a second look and kept stirring up trouble. As
He was a sergeant? He still live in the hood? We gotta treat our veterans better. We gotta treat our veterans better. Sergeant or like police sergeant. If you police sergeant, you can eat, you know, I don't give a fuck. But if you military sergeant, you know, we gotta treat our troops better.
Sergeant Hawkins was still trying to figure out what was happening, Officer Marler appeared to be in a rush.
Y'all violating my rights right now.
Which civil right are we violating?
Why are you raising your voice?
Sergeant Hawkins began to feel uneasy about Marler's demeanor, but the officer showed no signs of easing up.
Why is he raising his voice?
Okay.
Are you threatening
welfare
me?
check?
As tensions escalated, Marler's rage got the better of him as he uttered words that would ultimately weigh heavily against him.
First of all, you came to my house and said, is that my girlfriend or my baby mama?
No, you can eat it.
Hearing those disgraceful comments, Sergeant Hawkins quickly brought out his phone, causing Marler's demeanor to falter immediately.
You told me to eat it, right? Marler?
I messed up.
Oh, brother. I messed up. You really did. You can eat a dick now? That's crazy.
I apologize.
Now that you want
It appeared that Marler recognized his error, yet uncertainly lingered, as they were unsure if they were at the correct location.
Did you or did you not tell me to eat it?
Moments later, the officers finally faced the truth. Hawkins' wife and their two babies were inside, visibly
And
terrified.
his bitch is bad. And his bitch is bad. You did that in front of the bed. This looked like a Kendrick Lamar album, nigga. Oh my god. Y'all perpetuate the stereotypes crazy. Not niggas, police. Shouldn't say it like that. Black people and police. I guess we both do it. Fuck it.
Sparking a surge of anger within him.
Are your children okay? Okay.
Do they look okay, guy?
Realizing the gravity of his mistake, Officer Marler faced just criticism and anger, leaving him with no choice but to retreat.
I told you I did 9 years in the military. That's a Sergeant Hawkins.
As Marler exited the house, Hawkins' focus shifted to the female officer, who had maintained a much more respectful demeanor throughout
Bitch,
the
why are
altar.
you still here? Leave. Why does the female? This bitch she look like Falcon from Spider-Man, nigga. I don't give a damn. What is she still here?
Let me explain, because we may
He
have
said
been...
you told me to eat it.
Finally, the female officer acknowledged their mistake, labeling all of this ordeal a miscommunication.
So it may have been a miscommunication between North Bay and our dispatch.
The female officer kept going back and forth before leaving the place altogether.
Dumbass.
However, this wasn't the end of this matter, as Officer Marler was fired from the police department days after the incident. Police Chief Aaron Roth even owned up to the mistake, issuing a sincere apology for his officer's blunder at the wrong address. Despite being fired from his job, Marler was hired by the Willits Police Department on November 17th, 2022. But this wasn't the only time a corrupt
Anyway,
cop was...
I don't even know if he's corrupt. He just fucked up. But this goes back to my later point or earlier point. I'm already kind of loopy, you know, loops in the fruities. No, not that one. Cheerios. Fuck. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, to my earlier point, we gotta treat our troops better. Why are you still in the hood, gang? You 9 years in the military? Cut this nigga a check. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing?
was brought back to his place by his supervisor. This time, the reason was even more alarming.
He's 14. So why is he detained?
On January 14th, 2021, some Fuqua Varina police officers approached 14-year-old Malcolm Ziggler in response to a call about a stolen dirt bike.
Go ahead and put your hands back for me, okay?
I did.
Malcolm did indeed own the bike, having legitimately purchased it from the thief. However, the officers were in no mood to listen to his explanation.
Gosh, what did I do?
Despite being only 14 years old, the teenager remained composed and attempted to reason with the officer, clearly puzzled by the arrest.
Well, can I show you the bill of sale from where I bought it?
Despite the fact that the boy was just a minor, the cop didn't bother to reach out to his parents and instead proceeded with the arrest.
How old are you? Okay.
Moments later,
That
a
cop did
concerned
not
neighbor
believe that shit. So look, and here's not my thesis or nothing, but there's a study saying like other races don't see each other as like people, kind of, or they see them as less of people, or it's easier to be meaner to other people who aren't like you. But also, there was another study saying for some reason, they just black people just look older, younger. I don't know if that's true. Kind of. I seen some little niggas that look 40, that look older than me, bro. And I think I look old. I'm hoping I look old. Fuck, I don't want to be no goddamn YN. Bills, nigga.
neighbor witnessed the situation and did a huge favor to Malcolm.
Can you ring the doorbell and tell my dad to get that bill of sale somewhere in the house?
After a while, another neighbor came in trying to help, but it seemed like the officer had already made up his mind.
Get my dad. He's in the house. Just ring the doorbell.
As the officer was busy trying to put him inside the car, one good officer knocked down on his home and summoned his dad, who came out extremely distressed.
What is the guy's name that sold you the bike?
I think it's like Tony or something.
He only had a brief stay outside as he quickly went back, trying to locate the bill of sale. A few minutes later, Malcolm's dad returned holding a plethora of documents, but the most important piece of paper was still missing.
These are ones he just filled out.
Okay.
Because he was going to sell it.
Malcolm's patience was wearing thin, and he was finding ways to escape this troubling situation.
Do you need the dude's phone number that I bought it from? I can
Just-
give you his phone.
Just hold off on that for right now, okay? And we'll move forward with that in a little bit.
Rather than easing tensions and freeing Malcolm from his handcuffs, the officer took an entirely unnecessary course of action.
Yeah. So if you just go put your legs in for me for a second.
What are you doing?
All right, you got it. You're almost there.
What size shoe you wear? Like a 14?
All right, just hang tight for me, man, all right?
As he locked him inside, one of the officers who had witnessed everything approached, attempting to reason with his colleague.
He's 14.
Yes.
Okay. So why is he detained?
Because that's a stolen...
The arresting officer wasn't clear with his intentions, and the other officer kept pressing him with more questions.
Obviously he's a juvenile, right?
Yeah.
Finally, the officer clarified to him that he had made the wrong decision to arrest him.
Ain't no sense having him sit in the car with handcuffs on.
The cop was left with no choice but to rectify his mistake. The officers kept going back and forth with each other until they reached a common ground.
But you wouldn't end up filing the petition.
No, but...
Finally, the supervisor
He said, bro, it's just muscle memory at this point. God damn, I don't give a fuck. He in the car, no one's looking. That's how the other guy feeling right now. Damn, what a dick. He's 14, my nigga. And he bought it. He's trying to find the papers.
arrived on the scene and wasted no time before passing his judgment on the matter.
We're gonna take the handcuffs off.
Yeah.
Malcolm was finally freed from the handcuffs after his father produced a bill of sale. Malcolm was illegally detained, and his family expressed their concerns, demanding that the officer be held accountable and charged for his misconduct. Meanwhile, the Fuqua Varina Police Department
Whoa. What? See, I told you it was a thing, bro. Continuously demonize and adultify black children. I told you that was a thing. I'm not a fucking pothead. No, I am. But I'm not dumb. I got some shit up here. Watch me. See what it says? I don't know what the fuck it says.
claimed that they are pursuing an internal investigation into the case. However, that's not the last time an officer was immediately rectified by his boss. This time, he even did a walk of shame.
Hey, Sergeant, maybe you'll learn one day. Thank you. No problem.
On March 8th, 2023, an auditor was conducting a First Amendment audit of the Buchanan County Courthouse when Sergeant Chris Chesmore approached him. Here's what he had to say to him.
Yeah, I do. Oh, certainly.
The auditor, well aware of his rights, confidently refused to provide any
No
ID,
way.
also injecting
No
a hint
way.
of humor into the situation.
I'm Billy.
It was clear that
When I reach and able to make badge, I'm creating the hater badge, the boob inspector. I'm bringing that shit back, bro. It's Trump is president, bro. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn. All that mass toxic shit is back. That's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling. You getting the federal booby inspector, the cheese goblins, all that shit. Feel me? Subscribe. Get me there. Get me there. I'll make it happen, bro.
these tactics didn't amuse Sergeant Chesmore. Rather, he seemed to be getting increasingly agitated.
Excuse me? Don't touch
Pussy.
me. Yeah, you just did. You just bumped me. Why? For what? What did I do wrong?
You were told to leave by me.
For what? What crime? What crime did I do? I'm here to get papers.
The auditor
Oh,
knew
shit.
his rights and refused to surrender to the sergeant's unlawful orders.
This ain't Russia.
Seeing the auditor not moving an inch, the sergeant opted to return, this time accompanied by another officer.
You work for me.
Oh.
No.
You work for the
Oh.
people.
Do you live in Buchanan County?
It's none of your
see?
business.
The auditor absolutely owned the sergeant, and just when the other officer attempted to intervene sneakily,
Yo, bro. You can't tell me with this filter on, this nigga doesn't look like a sleep paralysis demon, bro. He don't look like he's just chilling in bushes at night, bro. This nigga looks like a chronic masturbator, bro. Like a furiously aggressive, weird stuff, bro. I'm talking weird stuff. I don't know if it's just a filter, but his perfectly square head and featureless face, this nigga could audition to be Slender Man. I swear to God.
he ended up being swiftly shut down.
What's so funny, little boy? What's the First Amendment?
The auditor wasn't going to be intimidated so easily. Instead, he delivered a stern warning to the officers.
You want to be a little tyrant? Hey, get out of the public building.
I haven't.
Hey, he went up. Yeah, because you're not going to, and if you do, guess what? We'll have fun in court.
Once more, the auditor cracked a sudden joke, and predictably, the sergeant didn't seem to appreciate it in the slightest.
Not enough testosterone.
The sergeant persisted with his questions, prompting the auditor to deliver a much-needed lesson on the First Amendment.
Imagine swearing an oath to the Constitution yet you don't know.
The sergeant and the auditor engaged in a continuous back-and-forth exchange before the supervisor arrived, at which point the auditor began recounting the events that had transpired.
He needs educated. This is disgusting, what he's doing.
Meanwhile, the young officer tried to assert something, only to be promptly silenced.
Is this your first day on the job? I mean, come on. Captain, do you accept this behavior?
Finally, the moment of truth arrived, and the captain sided with the auditor, leaving the sergeant feeling defeated.
So you have no problem. Exactly.
The captain was very considerate of his rights and was aware of the protocols of a public building.
Don't stand around and argue with us on it. Just go ahead and...
I mean, it shouldn't be them arguing with me.
The sergeant was left humiliated, and the auditor made sure to express his satisfaction one last time.
Thank me for my service, too, because your service...
Bro, he's standing there like still smug. I don't know. There should be like a personality test for like cops, right? That would make sense. I mean, I don't know. These niggas is weird. Like people who are susceptible, or see, I'm tweaking. People who are susceptible to like corruption, which I guess is everybody. It just depends on circumstance. But like, nah, this nigga's inherently a dick. Like, I'm pretty sure this isn't his only instance or nothing crazy. Like, he just does shit like this. Like, children, his mother. He just be an asshole.
Service is not
Look
good.
at his fucking demeanor, bro. This nigga is a villain. This nigga's a villain, bro. His aura is fucking purple for no reason. For what?
Hey, Sergeant, maybe you'll learn one day.
Thank you.
No problem.
Here's another instance where a corrupt cop was owned by his fellow.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. What's the hurry?
I'm just in my way to work. I have like 11 minutes left.
You have 5 minutes left?
Yeah, I
Okay.
go in at 12.
Okay. And also, you're not staying in your lane.
I'm sorry, boss. I have a low tire. That's all it is.
Come back here and talk to me real quick.
Nigga out here jerking it. And you drunk? Hold on. this nigga drunk?
Right here.
The officer who went over 100 miles per hour was later identified as Jordan Hernandez, who had been with the Albuquerque police for 3 years. Soon after pulling him over, the officer...
I thought this nigga was Asian. He said Hernandez.
Could observe signs of impairment from Jordan.
Yeah, so you're doing a... So, stand right here. So did you even see me on the freeway?
I didn't see you. I'm sorry.
Okay. You didn't see me at all?
No, sir.
You didn't see me at all?
No, I didn't.
Okay, were you doing a buck 12 and I turned around? I actually saw you in the median. I turned around and I've been chasing you probably since the 2:12-ish.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So, did you do a favor? You have your weapon on you, right?
What's that?
You have your weapon on you?
Yes, sir.
Let's put it in your car real quick.
That nigga was in this cruiser feeling like Batman, bro. He said 112 on the E-way? Nigga threw on them lights and he was fucking doing a dash. Who was chasing you, buddy? Who the fuck was chasing you?
Taser. Come back here.
Yes, sir.
Over here. When does shift start?
12, sir.
12? Okay, start here. So, Mr. Hernandez, where are you coming from?
Las Limas.
Where do you live at in Las Limas?
What's that?
Where do you live at?
Hunting Ranch.
Officer Jordan was heading over to his late shift, and the other officer could smell alcohol on his breath. That's when he asked him to do the field sobriety test.
Why can't you stay in one lane?
Because I'm trying to log on to all my stuff and everything like that.
Okay. So, when did you start logging into it?
Wait a second. Isn't that worse than texting and driving? Nigga, you got a whole laptop in front of you. How the fuck? How are you doing that at 112? He a multitasker. Why the fuck he got a big ass mag? He got a big gun in his car. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. Why the fuck he got this big ass mag? What do police have in their cars, bro? I gotta. Next video I'm watching is like, what do police have in their cars? I gotta see.
I've been trying to log on and doing all my other stuff. That's the only reason.
Mr. Hernandez, when did you last drink alcohol?
Yesterday.
Okay, I'm gonna check your eyes real quick.
Okay.
Put your toes together. I'm gonna check your eyes.
Okay.
So nothing drink recently?
No, sir.
Okay, any major head injury?
Just a headache recently, but nothing crazy.
Okay. When did you graduate the academy?
About 3 years ago, sir.
Okay. Was I one of your instructors?
What's that?
Was I one of your instructors?
No, sir.
Okay. See my fingertip?
Yes, sir.
Follow my fingertip with your eyes only. And don't move your head.
Yes,
so, Mr. Hernandez, can you explain why I would smell alcohol from your breath?
I don't know why, sir.
Okay, here we go. Don't move your head.
This nigga is wobbling.
Mr. Hernandez, do you have a license?
On me, yeah.
Can I see it?
The officer could see his eyes bouncing off, which is a clear sign of impairment. Jordan stood in the middle of the road as the cop kept checking his eye.
Sales professionals of Maryland, I've got a pitch for you. We all start our day with a cup of coffee, but are you energized? Do you want to grow, be valued, and earn a ton of cash? Rhythm Care can give you the ability to change your life.
Yeah, buddy is tweaking.
Don't look at my knuckle, look at my fingertip, okay?
Cooked. You're caught, buddy. You're caught.
Sir. Don't sing them. Don't sing them.
Don't sing them?
Yeah, just come backwards.
Okay. 58, 57.
Detective Victor Montalvo was driving him.
Yeah, that's it. We done fucking sped, like, I done seen a bunch of these shits. I don't even want to see no more, because these cops suck, alright? They fucking suck. Next video, watching what the fuck do police have in their cars, like, on the regular, because why the fuck did he have that big ass, you know? What the fuck is that about? Nigga, that shit sound like it hurt. It looked like it'll rip through some shit. So, like, comment, subscribe. Drink water and shit. Do all that.